Здравствуйте! Доброе утро! Добрый день! Меня зовут Вера Алексеевна Полякова-Норвуд. Добро пожаловать на урок русского языка. Так, сейчас идет урок русского языка. На уроке вы смотрите телевизор. Вы изучаете русский язык. На уроке вы говорите, читаете и пишете по-русски. На уроке мы много, на уроке мы много говорим, читаем и пишем по-русски. And today we are getting ready to take test number 6. So we will be spending a lot of time reviewing all the material that you will be responsible for on test number 6. Контрольная работа номер 6. So today we really have to work a lot. Let's begin by reviewing the verbs идти, ехать and гулять. Гулять. Как по-английски гулять? Гулять по-английски to walk or to stroll leisurely. We have no destination in mind, we're just strolling for relaxation in a very leisurely manner. Notice that when we use the verb гулять, there's no destination involved. You have no destination, you're just doing this for relaxation. Гулять. And where do people usually walk? Where do they walk leisurely? In the park. Да? В парке. Люди гуляют в парке. Now, the verb идти expresses goal-oriented walking. This time, you have a destination in mind. You need to get to that destination. On foot. Да? Идти. Я иду. Я иду домой. Антон идет домой. Папа и мама идут домой вместе. Remember that идти expresses goal-oriented walking. Walking towards your destination. And then if you need to get to your destination, but it's far from where you are, you need a vehicle. In which case we use which verb? Ехать. Ехать. To get to your destination by vehicle. Ехать. So, 3 verbs that we will be practicing with now. Гулять, идти, and ехать. So let's take a look at a few pictures, and I want you to answer my questions. Итак, посмотрите на картинки and отвечайте на вопросы. Answer my questions. Итак, скажите, пожалуйста, что они делают? As you can see, these people are walking or strolling in the park. So how can we describe this? Они гуляют в парке. Они гуляют в парке. Хорошо. А сейчас что она делает? It looks like this lady really needs to get to her destination. So which verb are we going to use? Она идет. Она идет пешком. Она идет пешком. Хорошо. А что они делают? Они едут на автобусе. Они едут на автобусе. Хорошо. А что они делают? На чем они едут? Они едут на машине. Они едут на машине. А они? На чем они едут? Они едут на метро. Они едут на метро. Хорошо. Что они делают? Что они делают? And again, we are seeing a group of people leisurely strolling in the park. Они гуляют. Yes, we do need the verb гулять in this sentence. Они гуляют в парке. Они гуляют в парке. Хорошо. Что он делает? На чем он едет? Он едет на велосипеде. Он едет на велосипеде. А они? Что они делают? Well, they are walking, but it also looks like they really need to get to their destination. Now they are walking to get somewhere. Они идут пешком. Они идут пешком. Хорошо. Хорошо. And now let's practice with the same thing, but in writing. I want you to do the following exercises. I need you to complete these sentences with the required conjugated forms of идти, ехать, or гулять. So, идти, ехать, гулять. Please remember that you need to use conjugated forms of these verbs in these sentences. And you also need to figure out which verb goes into which sentence. So you have a minute to work on this. Хорошо. Хорошо. So let's take a look at the answers. Максим гуляет в парке. Максим is strolling in the park. Они идут пешком. They are walking. And we know that this is goal-oriented walking. Они идут пешком. Мы едем на машине. Notice that we have a vehicle involved in this situation, and we can only use the verb ехать. Мы едем на машине. Так? Номер один. Максим гуляет в парке. Номер 2. Они идут пешком. И номер 3. Мы едем на машине. Хорошо. Now let's talk about vehicles. Машина, автобус, троллейбус, трамвай, такси, метро, велосипед, мотоцикл, поезд, трамвай, троллейбус. And yes, you are supposed to know all of these vehicles. We have discussed them many a time during class. But today, one more time, I want to talk about троллейбус and трамвай. Let's take a look at the picture of this. Троллейбус. Да? Это троллейбус. Please remember that троллейбус looks just like an автобус, only it has the connection to the power lines above. And this vehicle is a трамвай. Tramvai also has the connection to the power lines above, but it runs on tracks. It can only go where the tracks lead. So please remember that about tramvai. Tramvai runs on tracks and is connected to the power lines above. Хорошо. How do we express a vehicle within a sentence? Which case comes in handy? The prepositional case. Let's take a look at our vehicle phrases. На машине, на автобусе, на троллейбусе, на трамвае. We use the preposition на and notice the year ending at the end of each vehicle. This is the prepositional case. Nouns take the year ending in the prepositional case. And we can continue with our list of vehicles and say на поезде, на мотоцикле, на велосипеде, на такси, на метро. We continue using the preposition на and also notice the year endings. На поезде, на мотоцикле, на велосипеде. But taxi and metro are borrowed words, so they don't change. Хорошо. How can we ask a question about a vehicle? How can we find out which vehicle is involved in a particular situation? We begin with на чем. На чем. На чем он едет? На чем они едут? На чем она едет? Or you have an alternative. You can start your question with как. Как он едет? Как вы едете? Как они едут? Remember these two questions. This is how you can find out which vehicle is involved in a particular situation. Okay, хорошо. But how do we ask questions about destination, about the direction in which people are going? What question word, what interrogative word helps us out? Куда? Let's look at this. Куда? Where to? Куда? And at this point, we can express only one destination. We can only say homeward, towards home. Домой. Домой. But now let's look at this. Домой means homeward, towards home. What does this one mean? Дома. At home. Дома по-английски at home. And it expresses a person's location, at home. Домой, homeward, expresses a person's destination. It expresses the direction in which someone is going. Он идет домой. Мы идем домой. We are going home. We are going homeward. So, домой expresses location, дома expresses location, and домой expresses destination. So let's take a look at this exercise. I want you to complete these sentences with either дома, at home, or домой, homeward, depending upon the context. And again, it's up to you to figure out in which sentence you use дома and in which sentence you use домой. You have a minute to work on this. No, хорошо. Хорошо. I hope that you are ready with your answers. So let's take a look at what's happening here. Антон сейчас дома. Антон is now at home. So we use дома. Антон is at home now. Антон сейчас дома. We express his location. But look at this. Мама идет домой. Mom is going home. This is her destination. This is where she is trying to get. Мама идет домой. And then Нина едет домой на автобусе. Nina is going home by bus. Again, домой is her destination. She is trying to get home. Nina едет домой на автобусе. Destination. Location, destination, destination. This is what you should have. Хорошо. And please remember that location versus destination is very important in the Russian language. If you express where someone happens to be, it's location, дома. If you need to express where that person is going, where he or she is trying to get, it's destination, then we say домой, домой. Хорошо. And now let's practice with interrogative words. Do you remember all of them? Let's take a quick look at our interrogative words. Кто, что, где, куда, как по-английски где, where, at. This is how we ask about location. Куда, where to. This is the interrogative word that helps us when we ask about destination or direction. Where to? Куда? Когда? По-английски when. Как? По-английски how. Почему? По-английски why. And finally чей? По-английски whose. Кто, что, где, куда, когда, как, почему, чей. These are our friends' interrogative words. Хорошо. Again, you need to know when to use which one. So let's practice. Let's take a look at these sentences. And I want you to ask questions about the highlighted and underlined parts of these sentences. So very quickly, ask questions about the highlighted parts of these sentences. Ну, хорошо. Хорошо. I hope that everybody is ready with their questions. So, Антон смотрит телевизор. And we need to pretend that we don't know what he is doing. How can we find out? We ask, что делает Антон? What is Антон doing? Что делает Антон? Okay. Our second sentence was Нина идет домой. This time we don't know where she's going. So we ask, куда идет Нина? Notice that we are asking about her destination. Where is Nina trying to get? Where is she walking? Where is she going? Куда, where to, идет Нина? And then our third sentence said, мой друг живет в Москве. So we don't know who lives in Moscow. And we begin the question with кто. Кто живет в Москве? Who lives in Moscow? Кто живет в Москве? So we use the interrogative words что, куда, and кто. Хорошо. Хорошо. I trust that everybody read the text «Наша улица». And now you know a lot of things about Маша, ее папа, мама и бабушка. Мы знаем, что они живут в Москве, они живут в квартире номер 6. Мама и папа работают. Днем бабушка и Маша дома. Вечером папа, мама, Маша и бабушка ужинают. А потом, then, later, потом они отдыхают. Again, pick up your ручки, and I want you to translate a short paragraph about a Russian family, so you will find out about their routine. So, very quickly, translate this from English into Russian. No, хорошо, хорошо. At this point, let us look at the Russian version of this paragraph. So the paragraph is about Anya and her parents. Аня и ее родители. And if you read section 6.5 in your textbook, as I instructed you to do, then you know that Anya is the informal version of Anna. We are talking about a little girl, so we can call her Anya. Аня и ее родители, her parents, живут в Москве. Does everybody have the year ending here? Ее мама работает в школе. We express where her mom works. So again, we use the prepositional case. Ее мама работает в школе, а ее папа работает в больнице. We know that her dad works in a hospital. Работает в больнице. Again, notice the year ending. We are using the prepositional case to express where the dad works. В больнице. Вечером они ужинают дома. Вечером, in the evening, они ужинают, eat supper, and then we express where they do that, at home, location. So we have to use the word дома. Вечером они ужинают дома. Потом они отдыхают. Then they rest. I want everybody to notice this word. Потом. По-английски then. Later. First. Они ужинают. Потом. Later. Or then. Они отдыхают. Так, вечером они ужинают дома. Потом они отдыхают. Хорошо. Хорошо. Now you ought to have a pretty clear idea of what you will be struggling with on test number 6. But one more time, let me go over the whole thing. So, review lesson 6 in the Russian for Everybody textbook. Test number 6 is based on lesson number 6 in the textbook. So, go over the entire unit. Pay special attention to the use of motion verbs and expressions of direction and location. We spent a lot of time during class today talking about the difference between дома and домой, где and куда, direction and location. And you know, the Russian language really makes a big deal about that, so you'll have to study. So review lesson 6, and if you were able to follow the exercises, especially the format of those exercises, then you know you are in a very good shape for test number 6. Так, большое спасибо и до свидания.